What is up, everybody? It is PCAlive here, back with another Minecraft video. Today I am disguised as the nice Sean. I don't even think I made a video about it. I like jokingly begged for MVP++. I was like, no, I'm so broke, please. And somebody just like gifted it to me. I was like, sweet. So now I just like have MVP++. So anywho, I just point out that I am sick, so if I sound a little iffy, now you know why. So anywho, in today's video, I really more or less wanted to talk about what's been going on in my personal life, I guess. No. Oh, got it. I have been at a personal deficit of somebody in my life. You know, being single, it's a little crazy to me. I like being with people. I enjoy a good old conversation. I don't even know how to talk about this. So PCAlive, the man, the myth, the legend, I know, great guy, huge biceps, great abs. You know, he did something unbelievable. You know, he went on a date. What? A date? He's crazy. He's goated for that. Trust me, I know. The reason I went on said date was because everybody in my life is with somebody, and I'm a very relationship oriented person. That's just something I've always enjoyed. No way. That's crazy. And because of that, everybody in my life has pressured me in some way or another about being in a relationship. Granted, it's not like I'm not trying. Trust me, I'm looking. It's just a little hard when you're not finding any fish. You dig? Come on. Anywho, I got him. So my best friend put me on Tinder. You know, whatever. I was never huge for dating apps or anything. I just did not like them because dating apps, you know. Everybody I know that has found somebody that's like actually stuck with them has found each other on dating apps. Great for them. I just would have rather organically found somebody or another, I guess. I ended up getting back on Tinder, and yes, I have been on Tinder before. I just, you know, I never ever had luck. Yeah, I would have people like me, but I wouldn't make any matches or whatever else. It was just a whole thing. It was a whole process that I was just like, it's not worth it, you know. I just didn't enjoy it. But through all that boohoo, poor me crap, I ended up actually somehow matching with somebody. I was like, oh, what? Yeah, I was pretty surprised. I ended up talking with this chick for a bit. We'll call her Kimberly. Kimberly and I are talking for a bit, and we're kicking it off. Things are somehow actually going somewhere. Rare. This poor guy. Sorry, I didn't mean to win that game. But anywho, me and Kimberly are talking strictly on Tinder. So we're making pretty good conversation. She wants to be a preschool teacher and all this stuff. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. She seems like she actually like wants to be with somebody, like a life and whatnot, you know? Oh, what the heck? Goated block placement. What a guy. He said what? So we're chatting it up, and you know, things are going pretty well. So I am actively thinking it's gonna end. Pessimistic of me, right? I know, but that's just how my brain thinks. He wins these fights. Oh, got him. Sorry, I had to focus up there. After a while of talking, she ended up asking me if I had Snapchat, and if you personally know me at all, I do not do Snapchat like that. Oh my god, this sickness is gonna kill me. Oops. And so, you know, she asked for my Snapchat. I'm like, sure, whatever. Get on Snapchat, and things are still going pretty strong. I ran out of blocks. It's ridiculous. Well, it's kind of going somewhere at this point, so I'm like pretty cool with it. We're talking for a bit, and after, it's like, you know, Christmas time, so she's busy with stuff and I'm busy with stuff. Eventually we set a date, and we're going out Friday, right? We're gonna go to dinner, get some Texas Roadhouse. It's gonna be great. And then we're going to the Zoo Lights. I go to pick her up, and we make it to Texas Roadhouse. We're eating, we're chatting away, you know, there's no dull moment. It's actually kind of good. And then we make it to the end of it. I'm thinking, you know, the weather's kind of crappy here. Like, it's not looking too hot for us. She ends up throwing out the suggestion, hey, let's go get some dessert. Dessert sounds amazing, phenomenal. Let's go get dessert. We ended up going to Orange Leaf and getting some Froyo, frozen yogurt. At this point in time, things have been going super good for a little while. I'm starting to like this girl. I'm such a bad storyteller. This is ridiculous. Alrighty. Sorry, I keep winning games and getting distracted. After I paid for dinner, we went to the Orange Leaf and then... Crazy guy. Things are going pretty good. We're sitting and chatting, picking out our ice cream toppings or whatever the freak they're called. We're both rolling up to the end of the run. We're getting ready to pay. So I'm sitting there, pulling my card out, whatever else, and then she pulls hers out. I'm like, she doesn't see me. I'm behind her. And so at this point, I'm fully like, all right, like, I'll pay. But I don't tell her this, I'm just standing behind her. That's all she sees. She like wants to pay. Like, okay, like I wasn't expecting her to pay at all. And so I'm like, this chick's just pretty cool. She's a talker. Let me tell you, she is a talker. She's a cool talker at that. So anyway, she pays for the orange leaf, and I'm like, all right, like, I'm perfectly fine with that. I ain't gonna complain. And so that's exactly what I don't do, complain. We're getting pretty even here. So we start heading home, her place. I'm dropping it off like a gentleman. It's not too late. And so we're getting up to the door. Yeah, at this point in time, I'm thinking, what do I gotta do here? This is the first time I've really like been on a date like that. I haven't been on a date in 2 years. All I'm thinking is like holy crap, this is like my first like date. I do not like go and meet people like at all. And so I'm freaking like nervous, right? I walk her up to her door, and so I go for a hug because I think things have been going pretty well, but I gotta run this guy for a minute. Please tell me I got him. I'm goated. I gotta finish this story out talking normally. Had a good time. It was fantastic. I would love to do it again. Let me know if there's any other time we could do this. And so as I'm saying goodbye, I go in for a hug. I'm awkward. I haven't kissed anybody in a couple of years at this point. I'm nervous regardless, just in that general aspect. As I'm leaning in for a hug, she's going for a kiss. It's that awkward moment now to where I'm going for something else. She's not. So she kissed the side of my cheek, and I was like, oh, no, crap, dude. Game over. Ruined the whole thing. And so I like awkwardly kiss her cheek back because I'm like, like, mwah, we like lean back from it, like reset. Then and there, I'm like, okay. So we give each other that good night kiss that you typically would on a first date that I have not ever experienced because have never gone on a first date like that ever before. So, we ended up there and it was all lighthearted and all. It wasn't awkward or anything. We just giggled a little bit. It was like, oh, haha. So yeah, that was it. Call it a night there. She was super cool, super chill to talk to. The whole experience was definitely not the best, but I hadn't been on a date in a long time, so you can't blame me. So I'm going home. I call my buddy. I call my brother. Got off. Called my best friend, and then I call my other friend. Just went on a date. Oh my god. Now everybody's super happy for me, and I don't know what to think. So guys, thank you all for listening to the story. Subscribe. Maybe I'll make an 80 subscriber special if I'm feeling it. But I'm getting a little popular, guys. I can't keep making these every 10 subscriber specials. I know that's a huge achievement for someone like me, but so anywho, subscribe.